And eventually, as it progresses, they don't know who you are when they come visit you.
Yeah, but by that time they can't even come to the office.
They don't come to the office.
They're basically in a nursing home.
So, what would be the purpose of visiting you with dementia? Is there medication for it?
That's a good question. So, unfortunately, because I mentioned there's no cures, there are certain medications that we've been giving for a long time now that like specific classes, like for example, Aricept or donepezil, which is a medication that's supposed to allow the brain cells to keep acetylcholine still in the system between the different brain cells that are communicating with each other. Because acetylcholine is a chemical in the brain that's one of the many neurochemicals, but a main one that gets depleted or doesn't get processed well in patients with Alzheimer's. So this medication, for example, doesn't reverse anything, but it may, what I see with patients, not everybody, but some patients, that they get to be a little bit more focused or sharper during the day. They don't, for example, a patient before and after the medication. So before, they keep asking the same questions over and over and over again. After the medication, they seem to be able to retain short-term memory a little bit better.
Wow.
Yeah. But unfortunately, as you get more progressed, there's only so much those medications do, and eventually it's not enough. And so we sometimes add another medication, such as memantine, or it's an NMDA antagonist. It tries to stabilize the brain cells by blocking influx of calcium, because calcium is actually toxic to brain cells. Influx of calcium. That's what causes cell death in the brain, or actually any cells, really. So supposedly that has a membrane stabilizing potential. So that's more reserved for like moderate to severe. But ultimately, even with the two medications on board, a person's still going to progress. And that goes back to that other medication I mentioned, the aducanumab, which unfortunately is controversial. However, that being said, there are other companies. So that is manufactured by Biogen, a big pharmaceutical company. But there's other companies now coming out with their own similar type of drug. It will be interesting to see what the FDA and Medicare decide to do with those drugs. I guess it'll be all dependent on the data they're going to be able to present to the FDA.